we have an opportunity. We've been blessed with an opportunity to help our community, be the hands and feet of God, take the blessings that He's given us, and be able to pass things along.
Trinity has always had people who would stop by and need assistance in one way or another. But really, when we started up the food giveaways, just the pop-up food giveaways, it would be gone within an hour. And so we kind of realized that, yes, there was a need for food. People were very quick to come and receive food. For the last couple of years, I've volunteered with my friend Michelle and her organization called Resource Connection Network. And here and there, when we were doing our pop-up food giveaways, she'd come over and maybe bring some extra Panera donations or things like that. And so we got to know each other, and I would help with her. And they were receiving food donations every Sunday and passing it out. And it was starting to get to be maybe a little too much. And so she approached us at Trinity to see if we would be willing to consider taking over the first and the third Sundays of the month. And it was pretty intimidating at first, and we really didn't know if it was possible. But then when we started asking around for volunteers, they just started coming out of the woodwork, and we pretty soon had more volunteers than we really knew what to do with at first.
There's usually a couple, two to sometimes three of us that are here in SUV or vans, and usually what happens is we let them know we're here, and they'll bring out 1 to 2 pallets plus maybe a cart. We load it all into our cars ourselves, thank them, and then bring it to the church for distribution.
There was a few times where, I after my own small grocery run, where I didn't pick up a few things that I wanted to get, and basil was one of them. And in my food box that I got from Trinity was a package of basil, and I was just super excited about that, just to make the pasta dish that I wanted to. I actually think about that every time. What if they stopped doing this? It really takes a group effort. If someone were to decide no, I'm done, that would affect everybody who benefits from this. So I really appreciate everyone's involvement and coordination and being here consistently to make this happen for those of us in the community.
Through us volunteering in the food ministry, we've been able to witness to our neighbors. We've had experiences where there's been deaths in their families. They've lost a child, and we were able, and we continue to, bring them prepared meals. When a person comes to Trinity for food, that is a first step in a lot of different directions, but it's also hard. It's hard to ask for help, and it's hard to be vulnerable and ask for prayer. And so I just let God do what He does, and it's extremely rewarding, not only for me, but also for the people that I pray alongside of.
My name is Rick Montalbano, and I'm with Touch My Heart. We're a special needs ministry that serves the adult special needs community through Food and Supply Pantry and Chicken Therapy Farm. For us, we depend on 95% of our what comes through our Food and Supply Pantry is in-kind donations. When this was brought to our attention, it was like, hey, this would be great. Great source for us to help, another ministry, helping our ministry to go ahead and get more out to the local community here. And when we come by and we pick up, we deliver to group homes housing adults with disabilities. Within a half hour of me leaving here, all that food is distributed into those homes. It's a huge deal for us because, as with everything, there's a cost to doing everything. And it just makes a difference in so many people's lives. And really, that's what it's about. It's about being the hands and feet of Christ. And that's where our focus is. So, if we didn't have all that and everyone coming together to serve together, we wouldn't be able to reach the amount of people that we do.
We always need volunteers. So we actually turned down an extra store that was willing to offer donations just because we weren't sure we could have manpower to be able to pick up the food from there every single week. This past year in the summertime, we weren't getting as big of food donations and we didn't need as much space. We used some smaller coolers to keep refrigerated items, but now we're consistently receiving meals and meat that are both frozen and we will need to keep frozen, which will be difficult in the summer times. And praying that as this food goes out into the community, that it blesses people, that it just in some way, shape, or form draws them to God. We want to meet their physical needs, but we also want to meet their spiritual needs as well.